Let death walk with me. There's nothing I can do to stop me from falling down, down, down. There's nothing I can do to save me from laying down. Where do you go when nobody's home? So hard to let go of a skeleton's home.
I'm scared to death of one thing.
Excellent, excellent. Creeping.
Everybody, and welcome back to an ODU esports stream. We tonight are streaming JV Rocket League versus Concord University. My name is Peyton Buckley, and I am joined by Mav Jr., who clearly hasn't grown the rest of his body. And if you haven't noticed what my costume is, it is an oversized jersey. So that will be all. We hope to look for a good stream. I might be joined by a co-caster other than Mav Jr., Ace Conjure. Maybe, possibly, I have no clue. But in the meantime, what you guys will be seeing is a break. Welcome back, guys, to Rocket League. This is the ODU JV team versus Concord University, and it looks like, whoa.
See, off to a very early start for the Monarchs right there. Almost a good goal opportunity. Concord just kind of leaving the defensive end open right there. Was able to get Sora, able to get back to the goal post, knock it out off the goal line. Jack almost was able to take advantage of that, but right now, currently the ODU is applying a lot of pressure, but that's a bad hit. Now ODU is going to have to be defensive.
Looks like they are back on, you said, back on the defensive. It looks like Concord is definitely trying to apply pressure, though it looks like ODU is countering that.
Yeah, Concord right now is trying to apply a lot more pressure, especially in the midfield or on their defensive end. Haven't really had a lot of offensive opportunities. They've been holding it around midfield. But currently the Monarchs are already pushing it back onto the offensive, putting pressure on Concord. And it looks like Lethix almost with a great shot, but yeah, able to get to it just in time. And now Sora going to get the clear, but gets a mistouch. Actually, going for the bump. He clears it, but Flip not able to get there for the follow-up. But now this is a bad instance right now, because now it's a 3v1 on defense. Gets over Flip, and now APIC going to get the clear.
Yes, APIC got the clear, and it looks like they're going back on the offensive. Lethix on the side, trying to get it set up. Looks like Flip Out's trying to help out, but it looks like they're back on the defensive. You guys have been practicing this for a really long time. I definitely know that.
Yeah, honestly, we just kind of grinded out some games. There's actually a last-second switch on the people that were going to be playing tonight. I was supposed to be playing, but honestly, overall, it felt like Ryan was playing very well, and wanted to give him the opportunity to get into a game. Since he is a freshman, he still doesn't have a lot of league play underneath his belt, and Lethix has been one of the mainstays. It looks like Flip almost goes for the hit, but just not enough boost. But now Lethix now going to have to take his time on defense.
Yep, Lethix giving it pass off to Flip Out. Looks like if Flip Out can get to it. Though he doesn't look like he can, so they're sending it back to the ODU side. See if APIG can try and capitalize on the defense.
Flip able to get a touch out. Jack going for a redirect right there. Doesn't get the doink. Lethix now having the pressure on him, having to get a redirect. Gets the touch, but it's not far enough out. Now Flip goes up for the challenge, but luckily able to intercept that in the air right there. Pulls the pressure off the offensive attack for Concord. And now we just need to get it out of our half, and that'll be us on the offensive.
Going back on the offensive, looks like Lethix is passing it to APIG. Lethix with the demolition. APIG's going up on the left side. And, nope, Flip Out couldn't get it, but he was trying to capitalize on getting set up by APIG. Back on the ODU side, trying to get it out of their side. It looks like Flip Out is defending. Again, can't tell.
Flip Out is currently a little bit more on the boost
Ooh.
starving, and that's a bad call from Lethix right there. Just not able to jump up in time. It looked like Flip Out was actually 0 boost during that play. APIG had the next biggest amount. Lethix had 100, but just a little bit too far off the post, and before he could get up to the crossbar, it's already down and into the net. That's an unfortunate goal against the Monarchs.
Yeah, so Concord has our first goal, 2-11 in this first game out of 4, best of 7. Looks like, and APIG with the shot, only like maybe 10 seconds in, 13 seconds into the game. One shot from Lethix, or no, a setup from Lethix, and a shot from APIG. Wow.
APIG able to read that kind of corner hit. Lethix carried it around, just keeping enough momentum to where he got it past the defender, didn't get demoed in the process, knocks it down and went for the bump. But APIG able to just get in just in time for the shot. But now that's a bad clear, because that puts in a bad situation. And they almost had Smiley come up with a nice little redirect middle, but Tay's already up in the air challenging. Flip Out not able to get to it in the midfield. But now we're kind of in a 1v2 situation on the defense for the Monarchs.
Looks like Sura is on the left side trying to get it set up. It looks like Lethix is defending and sending it back to the Concord side. Let's see if APIG can capitalize. Doesn't look like he can. Take out the demolition on Lethix. Looks like APIG is in the air trying to send it back on the right side of Concord's side. Lethix setting it up. Let's see if anyone can capitalize. No, they cannot. Look at the Flip Out's defending.
Not the touch that Lethix was looking for right there. Almost set it up in the prime midfield for Concord. And Sura able to take a lot of aerial control right there. Able to stay composed in that moment, knowing that he could get the 50 off. But Sura currently just kind of 50ing it for Concord. But Jack may have just caught Tay a little bit flat-footed. Gets a little bit past. Flip with a shot. And Flip slots
Flip
it.
Out!
He ends up slotting that in between all 3 defenders. Look at them all converge off the backboard. We might be able to get back to it. But Jack goes for the bump right here. Flip Out just puts all the power he can before it, and they just couldn't get to it in time. That's a great goal from flip out right there.
Yeah, it was a phenomenal goal from Flip Out. 2-1, 58 seconds left to play in this first game. Looks like Flip Out's going back for the attack. Lethic's taking over. Concord defending heavily. Concord definitely seems. Oh my gosh, an A-Pig. Wow.
Yes, they were defending heavily, but what they're doing is they're also defending near post very heavily. So Lethix just comes down, gets the bump off on Tay right there, pulls him out of position, and Sura not able to get into the follow-up position off a third man, and that just is another goal for the Monarchs right there. Jack able to knock that in.
Not even 20 seconds into gameplay. Looks like Tay is Dak on the offensive. Look like Concord definitely on the offensive. So let's see if ODU can try and get this off their side.
What a cuckster pinch right there from Jack. He ended up pinching that right off the side of the wall. Almost makes it all the way around. Lethix now going for the shot, but Flip now being a little bit more patient, trying to take more of a defensive end, cuts up the field, almost pulls himself out of position, but Jack able to take care of the ball right now.
Ooh, A-Pig with the shot setup, but unable to capitalize. Looks like Lethix coming out the right side. Let's see if anyone can capitalize if they are there.
Flip just a little bit too far out of that play to take any advantage of the pass middle. If he was a little bit further in, he may have gotten there in time, but now Jack back last on defense. Goes for the squishy, and he does get the squishy save, keeping it out of the net, but luckily 3-1 for the Monarchs off of their first game. They got to feel happy about that.
Yeah, they know. They must feel happy, and that definitely energizes the team. Go A-Pig with 2 goals, Flip Out with 1, though it's phenomenal. The saves are almost nothing. They kept most of the ball on Concord's side, which is phenomenal, especially for this ODU JV team. I mean, what? That was amazing to watch. It's so early in the competition too.
I say that's just kind of them getting into the rotations and being where they need to be. That all comes down to a lot of the call-outs and stuff that they are doing on the field and the live rotations. Because once they know where somebody is, they can start correlating and start getting better pass plays, being a lot more offensive heavy, and able to coordinate those attack plays a lot better, so that way they're not just going into offensive positions.
Looks like we are going back into game 2. 4:57 left to play, and see. Oh wow, that was almost a really good shot. Right there, set up, but it looks like ODU can't capitalize on Concord's splitting of just like they totally were left wide open. And the shot, A-Pig with the shot with 30 seconds in, 29 seconds in, first shot from A-Pig, good aerial work, phenomenal.
Yeah, Flip Out actually got the fake out right there on Sura. It looked like on defense, trying to go in for the aerial hit, ends up folding underneath of it, tricks him into thinking he's going high, and he folds right past it, leaving the net open. That's another thing that you also have to think of is you need to have these fakes. And Jack goes for the double, and he gets the double! What a shot from Jack!
Oh my gosh, what a shot from A-Pig! Not even 15 seconds into the game, goes for the double. A phenomenal aerial work. A-Pig is on a roll. Hats off to him. He has the golden skin right now.
Yeah, Jack able to just get the touch that he needs, especially off the aerial hit, revolves it off the wall, gets the touch that he needs, but that time he ends up missing the touch, and Lethix double commits, puts Flip Out in a situation where he has to commit to make touch on that ball to at least allow for them to get respawned and have some defensive end. But Lethix now misses his hit. It almost goes over Jack, but Jack able to pull off the save.
Phenomenal defense from this ODU team as A-Pig definitely kept it out as Sura was trying to aerial bit back in. Can they get the Lethix with the shot, with the rebound? Oh my gosh.
You see right now the offensive pressure that the Monarchs are producing against Concord is what they needed to see all season. Currently they're just feeling in the rotation that they need to be. They're making the hits that they need, and they're actually getting really good power on these touches to put them in these positive positions.
4:01 left to play. 4 minutes left to play. Let's see if the ODU team can definitely hold their defense as well as they hold their offense. Try and keep Concord from getting any kind of goal whatsoever. Though it seems Concord has definitely gone on the offense. Let's see if they can not capitalize on their offense at all. It looks like ODU is definitely holding their value as Tay tries to get it in, but is unable because he overbounds. Phenomenal. Oh my gosh, A-Pig, phenomenal catch from Sura, but A-Pig just able to rebound on that.
I think I'm going to get triggered on the word phenomenal because almost everything is there. But it is really good. It's phenomenal gameplay to see from them because this is what they've been trying to get to all season. It's been a lot of learning bugs and a lot of trial by error. But currently, right now, they are just sitting in the groove that they need to be in against this Concord team. And currently, they are playing decent defense, able to keep it out in the pressure that they have. But right now, it looks like another great save from Lethix right there. Another shot's going to come from Concord, but able to get intercepted from APIG. But once again, just they're playing really solid Rocket League right now. You can't hold them against that. This is just what they've been culminating all season. And Jack almost gets the shot off.
APIG with the shot off the side. Oh my gosh.
And Jack reads it off the backboard, knocks it straight down. Smiley almost getting to it right there on the defensive line. Just didn't have enough boost to knock it out. And the ball goes in.
Yeah, the ball goes in. Smiley definitely tried to, but he just couldn't. He couldn't hit the ball at the right angle to keep it out. Looks like APIG went right over Sura's head. Let's see if anyone can capitalize. Unfortunately, they are not. Flip out trying to keep it on the Concord side, though Tay is taking it on the ODU side. Let's see if they can defend as quickly as they can offense. Lethix trying, but unable to succeed at getting the ball away from Concord's hand.
I guess that's what you can call that. Or you can call it off the bumper of the car. But right now, Lethix coming in with a follow-up, almost goes in. But once again, they are applying all this pressure, but they have a 5-goal lead. This is one thing that I always encourage them is, like, just push, just don't overextend. And right now, they're doing just so. And currently, I couldn't be prouder. But, like, right now, they are putting on a really great performance.
Looks like Lethix is trying to take ODU's ball on the other side, on the way Concord's goal. Let's see if they can capitalize. Unfortunately, Tay will play great defense. Though if Flip out, it looks like he's unable to get the ball in maneuvering, but APIG looks like he's going for an aerial shot. Can he get it? No, he cannot. Phenomenal save from Tay.
That's a double commit right there on the
double commit, and Sura has the goal, 5-1. ODU still in the lead with 1:56 to play on game 2. Phenomenal. I mean, they just overextended.
Yeah, right there. It's just a simple miscomm right there. Flip was going in for the hit. Lethix was there. One of them may have not said anything, but they both committed to a ball that they both thought they could get to and be secured, but they were able to get another touch on it, looked like from Tay, on the defense, and just made an easy goal for Sura. But currently, Concord is now applying the pressure after that goal.
So I guess the question is, you know, when you overextend, what's the kind of the communication on the play? If there is any communication, Lethix with the goal, certainly, definitely a full length, just total aerial work with Lethix. Wow. APIG almost with the assist, though. Still kind of 6-1, 139 to play on game 2. Definitely, Concord needs to get a goal, but ODU's defense is just phenomenal tonight. And it does not look like they will be able to capitalize on any goal whatsoever. Well, I'm going to stop talking about that because I don't want to caster curse them.
Currently, right now, they are playing good defensively. They just need to keep the rotations going because right now, if you notice, they're getting a little bit more mixed up. There's some more double commits, especially on the post. They're almost drawing themselves out of position or making touches that they don't need to, like Flip just right there. He tries to pass it back but puts himself in a bad situation, and now Lethix ended up not getting the touch, just puts it into a very bad overall play. They need to settle down, take a breather. They're up 6-2. Just focus on still playing solid like they were. But right now, I think they're starting to get a little bit more mental turned up or trying to play too fast.
They're definitely playing a little bit more cocky. Lethix with the aerial. Can he get it all the way to the goal? He looks like he can. Phenomenal defense by Tay. 1 minute remaining as ODU is in the lead, 6-2. APIG looking to go on the left side. Can he get it? No, he cannot. Tay sending it back to ODU's side. Lethix with the rebound.
Lethix able to take control of it off the wall. Aerials it, air drags it across. Just trying to remain in contact with the ball and not really let it get away from him so that way he knows he can 50 out what he needs. But currently, if you look at it right now, getting back to the rotations, getting back to the seats that they need. Lethix now going for the 50, able to get it. 30 seconds left. They're playing very conservative right now. They're not trying to be too cocky. Jack almost able to get the shot off. Flip now going to go for the pass back out, but nobody's there to get there. APIG tries to get there, but unfortunately just two defensive players from Concord able to keep that ball. And now two of them are going up. They fake it out. Lethix goes in, but Flip out can't get to the ball fast enough.
10 seconds left to play. APIG on the back train.
Just trying to reverse, keep control of the ball, Ends up actually getting an extra touch right there, keeps it away from Concord. And this game is about all summed up. But right now the Monarchs are just trying to keep it up, trying to get another goal out of it, trying to just get that worthy last-second goal, but it's not going to happen. But still, 6-2 for the Monarchs in Game 2. I mean, that's very impressive.
Yeah, no, that was certainly impressive. Though I will say at the end, they definitely didn't try and overextend, and they went back to kind of basics, and they were definitely playing a little bit more defense, than more offense. But at the end, they had 30 seconds, nothing to lose, really. I mean, they were up 6-2, so they could have definitely gone for another goal if they wanted to. And I think they were certainly trying that in the last 10 seconds.
They were definitely going after it, that's for sure. They just wanted to try and get that worthy goal at the end, just 0 seconds to solidify that victory. But yeah, they got a little bit too cocky near the middle, ended up playing a little bit too overextension. May have gotten themselves a little scared right there. But currently, we're going to be going into Game 3 here shortly. But my hopes is they play solid, they keep doing what they were doing at the beginning of that game. Just don't overextend.
Hopefully they will not be able to overextend. As we go into Game 3, ODU has 2 under their belt. Let's see if Concord can even try and capitalize on getting a win. Though unfortunately, I think definitely for Concord, it looks like ODU has this in the bag.
Well,
Though I probably said that a little too early.
It is still a best of 7, so yes, we do have 2 goals, 2 games to our name at the moment. But still, you can always have reverse sweeps happen in these types of situations. One team gets a little bit too greedy or starts being a little bit too offensive heavy, they kind of forget about the other half of the game, and that's the defensive end. And that's, if not the most important part, because you can always keep goals out and you can always go scoreless. But right as you let that defense up, you just get hounded.
Concord with the ball. Smiley and flip out, sending it back to Concord's side, though unfortunately Tay is taking it back to ODU's side. Playing back on defense, ODU. Lethix is trying to get his hands on the ball, though it looks like flip out sending it on the left side. Tay is trying to keep it on ODU's side as Chiro gets the demolition on flip out.
Lethix able to get the touch to the middle of the field. Apig trying to slot the shot. Couldn't get it to the side, but right now all 3 of them are on the left side of the field. Flip kind of doing a little bit too much aerial work right there. Was a little bit far away of the ball, if not a little bit underneath him. Just wasted a lot of boost right there. Thinking he'd be a little bit more conservative on that. But what a save! Jack just trying his best right now to just keep it out of the net for the Monarchs. Currently, I think he has 2 or 3 saves, but now he's on the offensive attack, and Tay able to get the clear. Flip out is back, so he's going to try and line this up. He might have a shot right here. Does get intercepted, though, by Sura, but Lethix now knocking it right back, but Tay's right on the backboard to read it.
Looks like Apig's trying to send it in. Can he send it in? No, he cannot. But Flipout's trying to get it back on Concord's side. Tay taking it on ODU's side. Can they capitalize Concord? No, they cannot. Apig trying to get back to the ball, though it doesn't look like he can. Flipout on his way to the ball. Can he send it? He cannot, but he did just use a lot of his boost, so he needs to go back to the other side to get more. Looks like Lethis is trying to keep it on Concord's side. Flipout trying to keep it on Concord's side. Sending it to the right side with Smiley. Apig trying to play defense along, but leaving the net wide open for Concord.
Lethix ended up getting a touch right there, but ended up redirecting off of his car. Ryan now trying to get just in front of the ball to make a play happen. But I think right now he's kind of scaring himself, almost playing a little bit out of touch, it seems, because he's trying to get into some of these plays, but he's almost drawing himself out to where he doesn't need to. But almost right there, you see just a little bit more hesitation, but currently puts Lethix in a bad 1v2 situation, and Jack able to come through and help with the assist on the clear.
It looks like ODU's trying to get back on the offensive. If they can get offensive offense get going anymore. I cannot speak tonight. But flip out with the miss on the touch. Looks like Concord is sending it back to the ODU side, though Lethix is playing. Lethix getting demoed by Smiley. Definitely Concord is trying to get this goal, trying to keep it on ODU's side, though ODU sending it back to Concord's side. Lethix trying to get it in. Can he get? No, he cannot hit the backboard. My gosh.
Lethix just having to clear it over a defender. Tried to shoot a little bit above where he was at, just ended up knocking the crossbar. Right now, Flip on the offensive attack, trying to just set something up for the Monarchs or somebody in the middle. Ends up getting a great demo. That's going to leave it open for Lethix, and he's going to slot it in the left corner, but Flip out secures the goal with them. But I mean, what a goal. Able to realize the situation, gets the demo on the third man right there in the backfield, and Lethix able to slot that enough to the goal. And that's the first goal from the Monarchs with 1:25 left.
And ODU with the phenomenal goal, they saw the opportunity, they took it. Can Concord capitalize on trying to get their offensive back in order? It does not look like it, though they are making multiple demos. The Lethics keeping it out of their side, out of the goal. Looks like Apig's trying to take it offside. Flip out. Nope. He cannot capitalize. But can Lethics capitalize? Nope. 1 minute remaining. 1-0.
Not sure what Flip was trying to get there. Almost pulled himself out of position because it was on target, it looked like. And that's going to end up actually backfiring. And it's going to be Sura that is going to take the goal there. But it looked like he was trying to redirect that in faster or get an extra touch on it. But, I mean, there was no defender there. You could have just let it touch, knock it off the front of your car. There's no need to kind of get fancy with it. But, unfortunately, that backfires.
Unfortunately true. 1-1 with 50 seconds left to play. Hoping they don't go into overtime. Smiley trying to take it down to ODU's side. But flip out going right in. Can Apigs capitalize? No, he cannot. And Lethics coming on the right side. Being defended by Sura.
And Sura he's making that backboard his home right now. He's just constantly going up and now Tay's up there. Looks like they're just, instead of us knocking it low, they're kind of just predicting the up high hits. And it's right now going across the field. Flip out might be trying to go for this. It's a 15 down. That's going to leave it open for a second.
That's it.
And that's going to be a goal for Concord.
With 39 seconds into a minute left.
Not sure what was going on there on the
Not
defensive
sure what was
line
going
because
on.
both of them ended
Yep.
up pushing up. Nobody kind of called off on what they were doing. It just kind of was a momentum switch. But now we're going to have to be back on the offensive attack. Ryan goes for the demo. Lethics now going to try and get a double touch. Double touches it off. It's on the backboard. Flip's not going to be able to get up to it in time. I mean, you got 5 seconds left. You have to try and make something happen. Lethics now just trying to stall the game. It is now a second. It is now do or die. They have to keep this up until the end of the time. Lethics keeps it up. Now it's down to Ryan, but Ryan's going to get the shot on towards him. Looks like Sura's going to get for the double touch. Flip almost knocks it to the corner. It doesn't touch the bottom lip. And now Concord with the momentum. They're able to get the game back off of Old Dominion University right there, taking a game off the Monarchs. And as I saw in that last game, it just seemed like they started getting a little bit too overzealous, almost overextending, but kind of just double committing and having some senseless touches or rotations up. And unfortunately, that just bit them this game. Just you saw there was just parts of it that just didn't make sense.
Yeah, no, it definitely looked like a lot of Flip Out especially was definitely hesitating when he was trying to kind of figure out what his next strategy was. I feel like there were probably a lot of miscommunications when it came to kind of leaving the net wide open. Definitely for Sura. I feel like we might have caster cursed them a little bit, but you know, just gotta let's try and change the defensive momentum to an offensive momentum, but still keep the defensive momentum going. Go back into Game 4, best of 7, with Concord having 1 under their belt, ODU having 2. Smiley trying to take it downfield on the backboard. Can he capitalize? No, he cannot. Apig sending it, but Tay.
A double commit right there on the
Double
defensive
commit.
line, but Flip able to just get back to it in time. Not going to get another touch on it. Smiley with a shot to the top corner. Almost goes there with a demo on the backfield. And Sura able to get it in. And that is an early goal for Concord.
34 seconds into this Game 4, Concord already with 1 goal. I mean, they had, what, 1 demo?
Yep, they had 2 demos already off the rip in the first 30 seconds. And unfortunately, it looks like Ryan is just kind of drawing himself out of position. Was playing really well those first 2 games. And now it's just being overzealous. Ryan able to get the touch, knocks it off at the corner, but Smiley's already there to compensate for it. Tay's already up, but Jack able to get the touch off the backboard, aka Apig. But now Lethics going to have to try and 50 in the midfield. It is up for Flip, though. Flip can follow this up. Does get a 50, but it's currently going to go back down. Jack able to go up. Might be a shot. It goes to the corner. What a shot from Apig. I mean, what an insane angle. Reads it off the wall. I mean, that is like maybe a car and a half off the wall. Puts it to the back right corner past the defender.
Gets knocked in by Concord. No, Concord definitely knocked that into their own goal. Phenomenal by Apig, reading that angle for a shot. Smiley taking it downfield as Lethix is trying to go for taking it back on
Pass
Concord's
middle.
side. Pass middle.
Flip gets a touch. What a great touch from Flip Out, a.k.a. Ryan Martin. If you all don't know him, I mean, this man, he always talks about hitting this in some type of game, and he actually does it. What an insane shot, an insane read off the corner.
We can hear him shouting outside in celebration. Though it's still 3:50 left to play with ODU in the lead by a point. Can
He's
they
gotta jump.
capitalize? No!
They
It's a
keep it up,
pass.
though.
Can he keep it up?
Smiley gets a touch. Flip
Flip
gets it
out.
over. Now somebody else is going to have to follow. It's going to be Lethix that's going to follow. Goes to A-Pig.
Egg.
A-Pig doesn't get the read, though. He doesn't sense it fast enough, but gets the boost off the corner. Keeps him boost starved.
Flip out taking it downside. Sura defending. A-Pig taking it on the left side. Can they keep this offensive momentum up?
They need to be smart about the offensive momentum because right as they overextended or kind of pulled themselves out of position, it kind of drew bad attention. But currently, A-Pig now in a bad situation. He's going to have to try to attack because he's going to have to force the 50. Gets it over, but now somebody needs to be back on defense. Flip is up, but it gets past him. Now Lethix is our last man in defense.
Gosh, this is insane. Oh, Flip out taking it on the right side.
What a pass.
A-Pig not being able to capitalize. Good defense by Concord. Lethix taking it downside once again. Being defended by Smiley.
Gonna need to have a little bit more control on the touches. They're kind of predicting or spacing themselves to where they know that we're just gonna be clearing it down the field. Need to start getting some more 50s. Like that was a really good touch right there from A-Pig, able to keep the ball control underneath of him, so that way he can dictate more of the play versus just booming it off to him. Although that kind of just backtracks right there.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Looks like Flip out's trying to go for a 50. Can he get it? No, he cannot. Taking it down on ODU's side. A-Pig defending against Smiley. Looking like Lethix is taking over defending. Can they defense? Flip out going for the touch.
Flip out doesn't
He
get the touch
misses
that
it.
he needs. And it goes right back to A-Pig, but luckily it doesn't get slotted. But Lethix left the goal open on that offensive attack. Just had nobody back. They need to start telling each other who's back and who's not, because they're just leaving themselves just in some open and precarious situations on that defense. And as it goes right past Ryan, just a little bit too close on the offensive positioning. Almost creating a bad situation.
Phenomenal play work and phenomenal defense. I feel like we're using the P word too much tonight, but phenomenal.
Oh, Flip cuts in,
Hey.
but almost a great shot right there. I mean, just sorry to interrupt right there.
No, it was a great shot.
I mean, what a pass off right there. A-Pig sensing where Ryan's at, but
And he
now a
shot
from Lethix.
Lethix.
And Lethix gets another goal for the
Gosh.
Monarchs right there to secure a 3-1 victory. So they do have that buffer of the goal, but they shouldn't be worrying about that as a crutch right now. They need to keep applying the same amount of pressure because that keeps it out of their half, so that way they don't have to worry about the defensive pressure that Concord can apply.
No, that definitely is true. 1:24 left to play. 3-1, Monarchs in the lead. A-Pig going for a shot, though it doesn't look like he can capitalize. Going back on ODU's side. Flip out. No, it's going right to the goal.
I mean, what an
Gosh.
incredible save right there from Lethix. Able to just get a bumper on top of it, keeping it out of the Monarchs. That could have been a really bad situation. Flip out trying to get the read, pre-jumped it, but ended up getting faked underneath of him, putting him in a bad situation. Now he's going to get the demo, but no one's going to be able to follow, but he passes it off to Lethix! What an insane play.
shot!
What an insane play! I mean, break this down right here. Flip out, sees the demo right there, sees Lethix coming, tosses it out. Sakura more worried about the demo, doesn't worry about the defensive end that Concord needs to hold with 2 players out. What a great play right there from the Monarchs.
That was a great play. 57 seconds left to play. ODU in the lead by 4-1. Let's see if they can keep this defense going, keep it out of their goal. Lethix sending it in aerial. Can he get it? No, he cannot. Can he get anyone? Oh my gosh, off the backboard. Flip out. Can he get it on the left side?
Lethix able to demo and keep the pressure off. Keeps another defender out of it, but they're not going to have to worry about scoring anything right now. They can just kind of chill, but they're going to still apply the pressure that they need. Rotate in, rotate out, and right now Lethix able to get the flip reset goal!
Yes!
He gets a flip reset goal! What an insane shot. Able to read it, gets the
Oh
reset
my
immediately
gosh.
off the ball, gets a touch off of it, puts it right past Smiley off of the backboard. Just an insane shot there from Lethix.
Phenomenal aerial work. I feel like we need to keep track of it every time we use phenomenal.
We need a
on this.
phenomenal counter.
Yeah, we
right
need
here.
a phenomenal counter. That was just amazing aerial work by Lethics to that goal. A-Pig defending. Can he take it all the way?
And now it's
to
going to be
the
an
other
open
side?
shot.
Open shot! Open
He
goal!
might choke it,
Yes!
but he gets it. He gets to the bottom left corner, 6-1 now. This is the type of team that we were expecting to see in Game 3. I don't know what they had to regroup, but I am so happy they did because right now they're back to the same fashion that they were Game 1.
11 seconds to play. ODU up by 6. Concord, I mean, at this time, I feel like they're just going to let this one go. There's no way you can make up 6 goals with 8 seconds left.
No, but they can always get that kind of epitome goal just to take the last goal home.
That
from the
is
game.
true.
But currently looks like the Monarchs are having none of it. Trying to keep it up for the Concord team, but that's going to drop right there. And only one more game for the Monarchs to go.
One more game out of 4.
Game.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, just look at the offensive pressure that they had. They had a total of, 11 shots, 6 goals, and only 2 saves needed. And the whole entire team that Concord had, they only had 3 shots in total.
Right.
And we got every save that we needed to. So they played the game just what they needed to, extended when they could, and made the plays that they needed to. And I'm just 100% succeeded on what they had to do in that game.
Yeah, no, that was just an amazing, some amazing aerial work, some great defense. I mean, there are no more words besides maybe phenomenal to be using tonight for this ODU team. This ODU JV team is just phenomenal. They're playing so well. Looks like we are going back into Game 5, I believe. Yes, Game 5. Flip out, sending it all the way, being defended by, I think that's Smiley. Lethics defending for ODU's side, though they are keeping it definitely in wraps on their defense, not going immediately to offense until they see an opportunity that they can take. Looks like they're taking this one.
So he's trying to pass
Nope.
it to Lethics, and they aren't able to connect right there on that passing play. Leaves Jack in a little bit of a precarious situation. Misses the touch! But Flip able to get underneath of it, but now puts himself in a situation where they're going to have to get back onto the defensive end and regroup. But currently, Concord now going for the aerial touch. Flip out, able to get a touch to it. Just gets a pass. Lethics with a nice pinch that puts the pressure on Concord now to be successful on defense.
He almost touched that. Lethics trying to take it back into Concord's territory. Unable to take it. Flip out, sending it back into Concord's territory. Can he capitalize on it? No, he cannot. But A-Pig taking it on the right side. Can he set it up? Can he set it up? No, he cannot. Unfortunately, Concord's defense is just playing just amazingly well in this Game 5.
But it almost ended up backfiring there. A-Pig almost finding the slot in the bottom left corner. But now Ryan needs to get back on defense. He might have just let this slip by. But A-Pig just rushes back in time, getting a touch on the ball. I mean, just a bad misunderstanding of where the ball was going right there from Ryan. And Flip able to get another touch on it. Keeps it in the midfield. Passes it down for A-Pig. A-Pig slots to the left, but able to just get a touch on it was Tay. Tay now knocks it off the backboard. Looks like Ryan's going to get the touch. It's going to be too far up on the backboard. But the Monarchs right now are applying the offensive pressure that they need, and they are just trying to break the Concord defense. Which they did! Which they just did!
Oh my gosh!
As I say, they're trying to break. They find the moment that they needed to attack. Lethics in the right position. Missed touch from Smiley. He thought it was going a little bit slower. And right now, the Monarchs with the lead in the decisive Game 5.
3:11 left to play in this Game 5. ODU only needs one more game to win this. Up by 1. A-Pig going in for the attack. Looks like Lethics taking it down on the backboard. Can anyone capitalize on it? No, they cannot. Flip out looks like he's trying to get on it, but he misses the touch. A-Pig sending it all the way forward. Flip out, no!
A-Pig saw where Flip out was. He tries to get a doink off of it to knock it to the corner, but it was a close call. That could have been a very bad situation, and now A-Pig on the offensive attack for the Monarchs. Knocks it over. Flip trying to go for a demo right there, but already made the defender jump. A little bit out of pocket, but here we go. It's all down to Concord to try and make this connection on the offensive attack, but Flip sets it up for the Monarchs, but no one's there to secure it. Once again, Lethics trying to make the connection, but it is down to Flip out to make the hit off the defensive end for the Monarchs.
A-Pig going back to defend. Looks like he can bring it back on Concord's side. Flip out trying to send it in for a shot. Can he get it? He can get it! Wow! That was just phenomenal coordination. Phenomenal trying to make the switch between the two, trying to connect. That was perfect. textbook.
That's what we do. That's what we normally call as a 1-2 pass play. Once the first person in the backfield flip passes it up to APIC, APIC able to get the secondary touch, knocks it just mid enough for Lethics to get in front of the ball, knock it straight down, and a great pass play from the Monarchs. Right now, they're got to keep the momentum up with 2 minutes left on the clock. APIC knocks it middle. Flip gets the shot off, but it's just a little bit too far to the left. Lethics wants to get up in the air, but it gets deflected out by Sura. And now with less than 2 minutes to go, the Monarchs are going to start to play this a little bit smart, but currently they have the advantage. And it looks like
open shot! APIC with the open shot all the way. Oh my gosh.
I'm not sure if one of them just misjumped. Tay backflips and just leaves the ball, just stops moving. It was over right there, and now with a minute 48 left on the clock, it is 3-0 for the Monarchs.
1:48 left to play, 3-0. Oh my gosh. Sura Smiley trying to take the shot, but unable to, as the ODU defense just takes it away from him. Flip out on the right side, sending it all the way over to APEG.
Big now trying to knock it back to the middle side. Ends up getting intercepted by Smiley right there. But now Tay and Smiley trying to make some type of connection. Go. And here goes Sura! And what a pass play!
Shot!
I mean, kudos to the Monarchs, but once again, a phenomenal pass play from Concord right there. Able to get it just a touch over, down to Smiley. Smiley puts it right past where Lethics was, and Sura able to come in with the follow-up. So it does get a goal for Concord. But now back to the Monarchs. They still do have a 2-goal lead, so they just need to nurse that 2 goals with a minute 26 left on the clock.
Indeed, on this Game 5, it is 1:20 left to play with 2 goals ahead for the Monarchs in this important Game 5. APIC Lookie's trying to flip out with the shot. Phenomenal connection between APIC with the aerial and flip out. My caster friend is dying because I said phenomenal again, but it's true. It was phenomenal.
I will give it to you. It has been phenomenal gameplay from the Monarchs so far. Able to secure what they need to. Lethics with a great demo. APIC with the drop. Flip with the catch up and just able to knock it in. Currently with a minute on the clock, the Monarchs just need to keep getting the touches that they need. Smiley now on the back foot, trying to get back to the defensive end, but the Monarchs really do have this offensive pressure.
Yeah, flip out taking the offensive pressure to another level as he's getting the demo on Sura. Lethics trying to take it in, unable to by Smiley defending. Flip out taking it all the way out. Sura looks like he's trying to take it all the way on ODU side, but unable to. APIC unable to take the touch and the connection. Flip out is trying to look for somebody to take his shot.
Yeah, right now, Ryan putting the pressure on Lethics now with the redirect middle. It could be out for Flip. Flip almost gets a double in. It goes on the crossbar, but now Lethics is in a bad situation. He might be having a demo here in a second. Lethics comes out. What a save! Oh no, but it goes off of the own goal. What a save from Lethics to begin with, but ends up getting hit right back in the flip, and it's an own goal from the Monarchs. But I mean, what a save!
Oh my gosh. 21 seconds left to play. 4-2. 21 seconds is enough time to make 2 goals.
They do fake the kickoff. It goes to Flip Out, who doesn't get the touch. That's unfortunate. But it's okay. It wastes time. It took time off the clock. Now they just need to be precarious about the situation that they're in. Tay is open, but now Sura ends up catching it and completely ruined it.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
5 seconds left. This is the game. The game is over. It's over. They can't score it. The Monarchs.
ODU with the win. 4-2 on Game 5. That was a phenomenal ending. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Just incredible gameplay from the Monarchs. This is the JV team that we've been trying to get to all season, and they just ended up showing up when they needed to, and they ended up just being able to demolish Concord, keep it out of their side of the net, except for Game 3.
Yeah,
But overall, just really, really great gameplay, and I could not be more happy for them to be able to bring this game home with
Is
only
this
one
the
loss.
first time that ODU JV is playing in ECAC?
Yes.
That is a wonderful, amazing, phenomenal first game for ECAC.
No.
ODU JV.
This is the 4th game in the series. This is our win for ECAC.
This is a win for ECAC. That is true.
Yes.
That is true. It's the first win for ECAC, right?
3rd win.
3rd win.
Which,
It's a dub. It's a dub. It's
which
a dub.
does put us in 2nd at the moment off the ratings, but there's currently like a 5-way tie for 1st, so we don't talk about that.
Oh
But we are 2nd.
God.
We're technically 2nd, but 6th at the same time, but it's okay.
Jonathan, I think you just cast your curse them. I think you just cast a curse them for the next ECAC.
That's all right. I'll just play so that way.
Yeah,
you guys
they
can
don't have
just
to play.
Yeah, exactly.
But we will get an interview set up with this phenomenal ODU JV team. And what you guys will be seeing is a phenomenal one too. Stay tuned.
Who ended up bringing home this 4-1 victory. I say overall, just 4 games of great Rocket League, except for Game 3. And then
Don't
just,
worry about Game 3.
but overall, just like, what was your takeaway from this series?
We popped off, man. We just played really well. I don't know, like, we went into it, we were feeling a little nervous, and then we got those 2 goals in Game 1, and we just kind of carried that momentum. We don't talk about Game 3. Don't worry about Game 3.
Okay. Well, I see. Was it just down to the communication aspect? Was it just where everyone was positioned, or was it just an accumulative culmination of just everything just working together?
Everything just kind of worked. We just played really well. Communication was great. Ryan over here hit a nasty shot off the corner. Fucking Leandro, crazy, as usual. What do you expect? Did you expect a loss?
No, I was hoping for a good win. That is definitely for sure here in the caster's booth. I say, if you want it, you can pass the headset over to Ryan Martin.
Why don't you
aka
take the
Flip
chair,
Out.
my man? Let me do some
Oh,
wall
Flip Out's
sits.
coming in now.
We've been wall sitting that entire time. I like her.
All right, but overall, Jack, you did play very well. Very solid Rocket League. Ryan,
Hello.
what happened?
Best shot of my career, baby. You know how it is. Light work.
Before we get to the shot part, I need to ask, what was happening in game 2 and 3? You were looking like you were a little bit out there.
Maybe a little bit out there. I was a little, I was trying to play support. You know how it is. Just trying to lock in, make sure I do what I can for the team. But sometimes you're just not scoring the goals. Sometimes you're just making the plays. And I'm fine doing that if that's what my team needs. If we need to lock in, then I'll lock in. And I just think I showed that in game 4 and 5.
That's 100% true, especially, I say, what was your main takeaway from this game besides your shot?
Main takeaway is that everyone's beatable. I mean, these guys were a great team, but we locked in, and I think that was the best game we've ever played as a team, at least since getting here. And I think it just proves that when we lock in and we do what we need to do, we can beat anyone.
That's very well put. And then now we're going to come over to the third hand of the team. We have Leo, a.k.a. Flip Out. So
No.
overall, just what was your takeaway?
You got
I
the
know,
name wrong.
I know. It's actually Lethics. I was just testing you all at home, just making sure that you're following along. But overall, just what was your takeaway from the game today?
I just think team chemistry was at an all-time high here. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I've actually been doing a wall sit this whole time, so I'm gonna sit on the slab right now. I just think the chemistry was really well. We all did our jobs, did what we were supposed to, and other than that third game, I think we really pulled it back. Most of the games that we started getting scored on, like 0-1 in the first game, we ended up pulling it back and then winning like 6-1 after that. I think we were just really good at like maintaining momentum.
And so the momentum was definitely there on the offensive attack. I'd say you were actually having some very good offensive maneuvers. I'd say, was that just kind of down to positioning or the call-outs, or were you just kind of feeling out where you needed to be on the field? Because you had some really good offensive plays.
I just think my mechanics, I just felt like really smooth today. But also, I can credit all that to my team because I can't do that stuff if my teammates aren't in the right position. And like our passes and call-outs were amazing. I just think the comms were really good today.
That is awesome to hear. I'm glad that you all were able to pop off for sure. And I say it's awesome seeing you all succeed, able to get that 4-1 victory. I mean, we always hope for 4-0, but we'll let them take one for now. But I say thank you all for joining us for the interview. We'll actually be coming right back with the last few short words. Stay tuned.
for closing comments of this. I'm not gonna say it, but this amazing,
Phenomenal.
he said it. This phenomenal ODU JV Rocket League win for ECAC. Any final comments?
Let's hope to see it again next week.
Oh yeah, let's definitely hope to see you again next week. So with that being concluded, we do have Smash tomorrow night. Tune in for that because Smash is always amazing.
True.
I don't think they've lost a game.
They've been dropping W's.
They've been-
So
yeah,
you
they've
might
been
as well
dropping
just tune
dubs.
in because it's
Yeah,
just overall,
undefeated.
So far undefeated.
We'll take it. Yep.
They gotta keep at this point. They gotta keep it up.
Yeah, they gotta
we can't
keep.
just talk like this. So you
They-
all gotta tune in and see if we
Yep.
if we curse them or not.
I think we might have just cursed them.
maybe. We'll take that.
We'll take that under advisement.
And then
but
we come Friday, we got CS.
yeah, CS on Friday. So just tune into that because the CS team with our sniper king, Eric Michaela, he always wins somehow
Those are
because
menace.
he's what?
Bros are just a menace.
Yeah, those guys are amazing. Because we also got our who's it? Pops. Shout out to Pops. Shout out to
Shout
Noah.
out to Noah. Pops. Shandoa knows him. We love him. Sorry that we took him from you, but we don't care. He's ours.
Shannon don't actually hate him, but and then on Saturday we have Rocket League and as well as League of Legends.
At 3 p.m.
3 p.m. That
Yep.
is true. And Rocket League at 1.
Rocket League does start at 1, and then we'll switch over to League, and then depending on who keeps winning and who keeps losing, we'll either tune back into the one of them or we'll just be done.
And if Rocket League wins, we got Sunday.
Yeah, Rocket League on Sunday if they win the CRO. Is it Fall Open 3?
Yep.
Well, stay tuned for those, and we hope you guys have all had a great night and all have a great stream. Make sure to follow us on all our socials at ODU Esports, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I don't remember the other ones because I'm
and
probably
YouTube.
also what?
And YouTube.
YouTube. That too.
Yep,
YouTube, so you
YouTube,
can view
YouTube.
all the old Rocket League streams.
Of course.
So you can watch this amazing man
No,
cast
no,
like
no.
90% of the time. But make sure to tune in to those guys. We hope you guys all have a great night. Stay tuned for all those other games, and we'll see you next time.
We actually do have to do a really quick plug real quick. It is on the JBL Quantum 1 headset, currently just enrolled into the Esports Academy here at Old
That
Dominion
is true.
University. And all of our varsity and JV teams are loving these headsets. Overall, just great, vibrant sound. In a 50mm higher res solution in your head, able to hear anything from behind you, helps CS, helps COD, and overall, especially boost management in Rocket League because you know when you're low.
Oh, yeah.
Overall, the sound is survival. JBL delivers. Go get your Quantum 1s now.
$100 Monarch Plus right here.